Hello everyone, Impiator here, and welcome back to my Newcomer's Guide for Elden Ring. This is part 43. In the last episode, we made some progress in Nokron, the Eternal City, and we reached the Hallowhorn grounds where we defeated a boss. We also ended up going to Mount Gelmir and picked up a few more of the dungeons that were here. We also met Patches again, who kicked us into the ravine, and we have now made it back to Gelmir Hero's Grave, which we're going to be completing in this episode. After that, we're headed for Volcano Manor. We're going to do some assassinations while we're there, and then we're going to head for the Carrion Study Hall. Whether we have enough time for all of that in this episode, we'll see, but let's go ahead and start the Hero's Grave. This place is a little bit different of a catacombs than we've gone through before. It's a little bit bigger. It's also got lava in it. One thing about lava is that it can't kill you in a single hit. It will, however, make you slow when you land in it, so I don't recommend staying in any longer than you have to. So you can duck on the left if you feel you need to. We should have enough time to roll into here, though. Once it passes, we're going to run. Jump over here. We're going to run again. And we're actually going to be going all the way down here in the lava. Now, this thing won't come past this point, so you're safe. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because you are very, very slow rolling in lava, so this will allow us to get down here a lot faster and get us into a little area that has some unique items. Heal here if you feel you need to, otherwise we're going to keep doing this. And again, all I'm doing is facing the direction I want to go, with the camera facing away from it, and then pressing B. So this gives us the ringed finger, which is a unique weapon. It's also got a unique skill to it, which is basically a finger flick. It's going to flick an enemy with a heavy strength, and they're going to go flying. It's kind of a hilarious weapon, actually. Next, we're going to duck into this little alcove over here. Now, if you do step over the ledge, which we are going to do, make sure you drop down here. I think if you drop all the way down, you'll die. And then down here, we'll go ahead and grab the Grave Gloveworts. This leads to the boss battle. However, we're actually going to take this all the way back up. Now there's a cemetery shade over here. So as this turns around, we're going to drop off. We're here to grab the Grave Violets. We're going to drop off here. Get ourselves a Smoldering Butterfly. Some more crafting items. Bloodhound enemy here. This one's going to give us his gear. We're also going to get the Gelmir gear here too. Then we're going to climb up this. grab the root resin. I recommend coming over here instead of the right side. And what I recommend doing is once this gets up, we're gonna basically run up here. And if you're fast about this, you're going to be able to make it all the way up, get the item, and then head back down and go into that little hole right there. Now, if you don't make it in here, it will not stop. It'll keep going up, and it'll trap you up there. So I recommend running in here if you don't think you're fast enough about it. But coming in this way means we're going to be able to do some really interesting kills. First things first, we're going to knock that in. We're going to knock that in, and then we're going to run back here, and we're going to kill these guys. Anyway, come over here for a golden rune. Normally you would be coming in through here the opposite way. So now we're back over here. And I will say that doing it this way often leads to this one being broken. So use that to your advantage. This time we're going to go all the way down. And we're going to access the boss battle at this point. So go ahead and grab the beast blood, and then we're going to head into the boss. So stake America back there, in case you die. Otherwise, nothing else in here. So this is a Red Wolf of Radigan. However, this one is substantially easier than the last one. The one that we actually ignored and avoided previously. gonna do it for that fight. We got another summon, Bloodhound Knight Flow. Got ourselves some Death Root. So from here, we're going to head to Volcano Manor. Now, we could go kind of the normal way. However, it'll cause us to run into a boss that we're not really ready for yet. So we're just going to come here now. And then around the corner is Tanith.
I am Tanith, Rias, a warrior. Perhaps. Will you Joyx rise with us? Interest now you belong. The drawing.
So we'll go ahead and join Volcano Manor.
Use the key.
Before we actually progress this place, though, patches will pop up right over there if you rest. He won't pop up, by the way, until you talk to Tanith and the rest. So make sure to talk to her first.
Well, I don't believe it here. I feel good, though. We'll do good. Oh, and Hatch's Emporium. Oh, you say? I thought I could lend. Not to mention, I guess even after I've never seen it.
Stone sword keys are always nice to have. We'll go ahead and use that. Before we progress, I am going to go ahead and travel over to the Round Table Hold. We can talk to Dialos now and get him to join us at the Volcano Manor.
Ah, they're accusing. Can you believe that? Can scarcely believe. You might be surprised. And they only it's on Mount. That's where they hide. Just you wait. You'll rue the tale of. That's where they. Just you wait. The tale of. That's where they are. Just you wait.
So progress his dialogue, and then we're gonna head back to Volcano Manor. May or may not have to rest to get this to trigger, but so between each assassination, we basically want to talk to all the NPCs that are here. So we'll go ahead and grab the letter, grab the recusant finger, talk to Raya.
As a scandal lady. Under lady.
What in heaven's a volcano? I hope you understand.
Talk to Bernal here.
Well, I thought you.
This is the guy that used to sell us Ashes of War. He'll sell us them again after we complete our first assassination. And the Dialos is actually joined too.
Well, you see, after much revenge, according to I've got the champion. It hit me like my fault. Of course, that and for but succumbing, and you know, but such is. I the pale, but that won't be. They'll be down. The tale of. I the pale.
Kind of a turd, in my opinion. He basically just threw down his plans for revenge because he's easily manipulated. Anyway, before we actually go after our first assassination mission, we're going to head upstairs to pick up a unique weapon. Though this time we're going to be invaded. Sometimes the invasion won't trigger until you reach over here. So that's going to give us his weapon. Kind of an interesting weapon. now we're going to go ahead and travel to our first destination, which is going to be Eastvan. Now, I don't recommend doing these assassinations until about now, because some of the assassinations actually require killing people who would normally be used for some of your boss battles. This guy was used very early on in the game. In fact, I think this guy was used for, if I'm not mistaken anyway, I think he was used for the Demigod Chief. Now be aware, this is us invading someone else, so we're going to have limited equipment. Limited heals, mainly. That's going to do it for that fight. And we'll get his gear as well in the process. Let's head back for Volcano Manor.
Did you? That is the time. You will be competent if you are low, but you must leave. This is a. We have no plate. You. I am. This is. Never.
So we got magma shots.
It is the truth. Now I am pleased. Now I am pleased.
All right. To progress her dialogue, we'll go ahead and come over here and talk to Raya again.
Have you any strange sound? Something? Oh, it just is. Some like. Oh.
So she talks about there being slithering noises. Get the letter from Volcano Manor.
Why not add?
Talk to Burnhall, and now he will sell you his gear again. We didn't have a lot of customization options previously with our gear. Now we do, so I'll go ahead and buy up all of his Ashes of War. You don't have to buy them now, by any means.
You've got to take power. The recuse to raise the we recuse. All you can do.
Anyway, talk to him and progress his story.
By the pale, that won't be. There'll be darker tale of.
So generally, I talk to each of these NPCs each time we kill another enemy.
Ah, this? You're not. If you relax. Go on. Hello.
So he wants us to kill his target for him. We can also head in here. Right now, no one's in here. However, we'll eventually find Raya in here. Get the perfume bottle, then touch the wall here. Two ways to go. We can go down, or we can go through here, which is my preferred order. Because this leads to a dead end. So we got a summon, depraved perfumer Caraman, and we now have the ability to craft alluring pots. We're gonna head back, go downstairs. And there is a Bloodhound Fang down here. So I believe that is a guaranteed drop, his claws. So we'll open the door. So this actually leads to basically the entrance to Rykard's domain. You'll notice now that Raya has moved. She's in here.
Brave, I'm afraid. What's that? Goodness. Oh,
She's transformed into a snake
dreadful.
because that's her true
Brave
form.
tarnish. This, please do understand, lady. I am told that my mother, I am but people, and but you are not. My a secret. Now I shall please keep them.
Now I am pleased. Did you see the girl?
So ask her about
Then
Zoraya's
thou
form.
mightst Please, her true honestly. Please, her true visit.
So we'll go ahead and rest. We're going to go talk to her again. That, by the way, is a ghost that will tell you to kill Rykard.
The one that I left this worthy, so great.
He only shows up after nightfall. Now that Raya's transformed
My
again.
secret. Now I shall please keep them. My secret. Now I shall please keep them.
So now we're going to go off and do some assassinations again. We'll come back a little bit later. And we're going to talk to her some more. To progress her as well as Tan's quests. So at the Erdtree Gazing Hill, we're going to be headed north for the next assassination mission. So again, this place usually has an ambush waiting to attack us, so just gonna stay on the right-hand side here. So this guy has a dagger, as well as the ability to shoot you with a crossbow. So it should be a pretty easy kill. So we're going to get a talisman that eliminates all sound made by the wearer. Led back to Volcano Manor.
I see here is your... Now of the true, the Erd tree, but it was all the tarnished, like the shower lord. If the Erd, then we are with we at the... If you for the lords, it cannot... If it cannot...
So once she's repeated herself, we'll go in again.
Forgive me. I know I saw some. It entered the... If it took... Does the volcano... Lady Tyrell, if you
So we'll go ahead and tell her about what we found by going in through the other way.
Really? Oh my lady, was I not home? But...
So she's now bothered by about who and what she is.
If you it cannot... She said I should have known. Well, that something... Think about it. What matters? Zara, that something...
Anyway, that will progress another part of their quest. Now we have the red letter. The red letter is actually going to take us up here, which is an area we have not yet accessed. We'll talk to Burnhall.
You take this.
And he wants us to
Especially if you
do
shoot.
another assassination in the capital, Fargrim. So I think we're going to go ahead and travel over to Magmor Makar. And the last thing we're going to do, I think, in this episode will be Patch's quest line anyway. So this guy actually helped us during the fight against this boss, so kind of feels bad trying to kill him, but that's going to be the gist. So anytime he does that, I recommend that you dodge. Dodge through or around that. That's going to give us his gear. Next we'll travel back to Volcano Manor. Talk to Patches.
You hunting? Are you certain? No, it's quite... I'll give to have some red.
So we'll go ahead and rest. talk to Patches again. We're going to get the item that he got from Tanith. Or at least
Sharp. Oh, it's just
what he
always-
says he
There you
got
go.
from Tanith.
Cheers for
Anyway,
that.
so that I think is going to do it for this episode, everybody. So we have progressed a big chunk of Volcano Manor. We're actually not going to be able to progress any more of it until we enter into the capital, as well as come up here and deal with the request for Juno Hoslow. So we'll be doing that much later, but that does give us, I think, enough for a level, so we'll go ahead and grab another level. And in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and start on the Carrion Study Halls. A few other things we're going to be doing, kind of bouncing back and forth between the areas that we have left before we progress a few places. But otherwise, thank you everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.